Every NBA team is looking for a new Wemby, Jokic, or Luka. So what if I told you there is a Greek guy in Virginia Tech that plays just like Dončić? Look at these moves. This is just a picture-perfect copy of what the LA Lakers superstar does on the court. But just how good actually is Neoklis Avdalas? Stay until the end of this video to find out what he does better even than Luka himself and where the scouts are projecting him to be drafted next summer. Basketball fans are just finding out about this 19-year-old 6'8" kid from Greece. In his first official NCAA game, a guard in a wing's body raised many eyebrows when he dropped 33 points and 7 assists against Providence. Not just that, Avdalas did that in a fashion that reminded everyone Luka Dončić in so many different situations. You know, sometimes when you see a young prospect do certain type of stuff and you immediately think, wow, this guy is going to the NBA? That happened to me a couple of times in this match with Avdalas. The Greek is a do-it-all type of guy, but obviously creating the advantage offensively stands out. Rejects the early pick here, then slows down, gets his defender even lower before executing the now famous double step back move. The shot mechanics is not fast, but with this much separation and at this size, makes everything that much easier. His footwork and body control are elite. On this pick, he changes direction 3 times on 3 dribbles. He's so fluid with the ball, so smooth with his body. He doesn't need to be incredibly fast or jump super high to get the job done. And much like Luka Dončić, he is not faced with the opponents pressuring him full court. Like a true veteran, he simply uses spin moves to get past half court, and then on the pick and roll, watch how he sees the passive coverage. Gets the defender on his back and waits for the big guy to roll so he can use him as a shield to score easily at the rim. Full court pressure rates have never been higher in the NBA than this season, and look how Avdalas copes with that. Turns on the Jets here before a little hesitation move and then explosion again to confuse the defender. On this clip, he sees his man cutting the pick at half court under and thinks this is a good time and opportunity to attack. It's an improvised play, but look how under control he is when he gets to the paint, just lacking the finishing touch here. It is actually crazy how much Luka's game Avdalas has in him, but I guess Dončić is old enough now for us to see young kids who have developed their game watching Luka's play. If you are enjoying this video, hit that subscribe button now. We are covering the NBA from an international perspective, and that's what makes our content unique. So like this video, subscribe to our channel, and now we can get back to the video. The Slovenian has mastered the pick and roll preparation. And there is a good saying that if you make your defender go lower than the screener before a pick happens, that significantly increases your chances to score. This behind the back does exactly that. Little two-man game force Avdalas' defender to follow over in a circle. The Greek can get into the paint and finish even with the right hand going left just because of that preparation before. Here, it's a pin down into a handoff for Avdalas, and watch how he freezes the big guy with this dribble, doing like 4 little steps here before going around him for a layup. Right hand is his strong hand, and since he's not that quick, I think a lot will depend on how he will navigate in small spaces around the paint in the NBA. A bigger court will definitely favor the Greek, but watch how his deceleration and then explosion again creates the advantage and the layup for him here. Also, the 19-year-old does not play according to his age. On this flat screen between the legs to get inside the paint, and then a 2-foot jump stop because he does not want to shoot it left-handed. Spin fade is definitely in Luka's bag. Here's another flat screen which does not lead anywhere. Avdalas has to attack in an ISO, and he decides to use his 6'8" frame to make this tough spin fade. Wow. Since speed is not exactly his best attribute, sometimes he has to go for a tougher outside shot. This should be a question mark in the NBA. Can he get to the rim consistently? If not, can he make the outside shot? And to no one's surprise, really, on the perimeter, Avdalas loves the 2 shots we see Luka Dončić pulling off in every NBA game. A step back to the left and a pullback 3-pointer going right. Here in the FIBA Under-18 European Championship, watch Neoklis Avdalas trying to cook his opponent after a switch. Feels like I'm watching Luka with the Greek jersey on. Against Providence, after a switch, he goes for a step back to the left. How many times we have seen Luka cook Gobert, Zubac, or any other big in the league with this move? The resemblance is really incredible. I'm extremely interested in how much time he spent watching Luka Dončić Dončić while growing up. That skip step with the defender backing down into a pullback, tough. The big question is, can he keep developing his outside shot? Because probably right now that's one of the biggest weaknesses in Greek Luka's game. So far you have seen a lot of makes, yes, but the arc on Neoklis' shot is way flatter than the one Luka has. He does not have the same fluidity either. However, yes, he has improved steadily over the last couple of years. 11, 18, 31, 36. That's how his percentages from behind the arc have progressed in the last 4 years. Because of his quickness and speed limitations, he often falls in love a bit too much with the outside shot. That's an area to improve for him and for us to follow. After that 33-point explosion against Providence, only 6 of Avdalas' 30 field goal attempts were around the rim. That could be a little red flag, but NBA teams should find it appealing when a guy who plays 1, 2, or 3 can both run the pick and roll but also post up a smaller defender. UCLA action here to get him a post touch immediately results in a mid-range. As I said before, it is not a given Avdalas will beat his man with his speed often, so when they close him out, he can just get into a post-up like here and finish effectively. Even if shooting is a question mark, on the ball he can be dangerous in a variety of ways, and that makes him an interesting choice in the next year's draft if he decides to declare for it. Obviously, he isn't as gifted of a passer as Luka is, but his height just helps him in so many ways. Here the defense is too close, so he drives inside and draws the attention of 3 people, and since the defense is so low, Avdalas can just make this read over the top. Same thing here. On the screen, Providence switches, and watch how comfortable this lob pass looks for Neoklis. Precise pass for the and one. So many small guards struggle with the short roll pass against the hedging defense, but not Avdalas. He can just jump in the air while his size and wingspan allows him to put this ball over the top for a 4v3 situation. Passing above the heads of the defenders is his favorite and most used pass of all. I have already mentioned his maturity, and that can be best seen against the passive coverages. No rush here, waits for the big guy to commit before lobbing this over for his teammate who is rolling to the rim. At the start of the video, I mentioned that Neoklis Avdalas does something better than Luka Dončić already. Well, to no one's surprise, that's the defensive side of the ball. Avdalas has the potential to be a two-way player. Watch how he sprints back after a miss and contests this transition basket fully vertically without fouling. On this next play, he's off the ball. He's able to not get beaten on this closeout and then later erases the shot of the opponent. I like how the Greek does not bite on hesitation moves and shot fakes so easily. He contains the drive here, does not jump again on the first try, leaving the opponent with nowhere else to go. In this clip against Charlotte, he does a good job navigating through a handoff here, and then they simply want to go at him on one side. He stops the first drive, then contests this shot from the guard as well as anyone, but that's just great offense. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we won't be seeing much more 30-point games from Avdalas this season, but I think the combination on both sides makes him really an interesting prospect. For now, he's projected to go around 15th in the next year's draft. Are you buying his stock, or is he more a European type of player? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to put a like on this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.